My name is Daniel Schmidt. I'm a branding specialist, and on today's episode, we're going to be discussing the number one thing that I wish small business owners knew before they decided to buy a logo from Fiverr, and that is the following. Stick with me now. This you don't want to miss. So in the marketplace, there's a couple of different factors impacting people's purchase decisions. So in other words, when people are buying, they're looking at a few different hallmarks to decide whether or not they can trust the purchase that they're going to make with you. If the logo is not right, this is one of those hallmarks. This is one of those reasons where someone might say, hey, I think I might want to shop with someone else for this purchase. I'm not too sure if this option here that has the logo's just wrong. I'm not too sure if that option is going to be serving me the way that I need to be served. And hey, it's my money, and it took me a while to get this money, so I don't know if I can just spend it with you, and you've got a bad logo. So I don't know. And it's not even that the logo's bad, it's just wrong. I'm gonna go shop somewhere else in a place that I can feel confident in. So imagine the classic case of like a car dealership that has a heavy metal band's logo, right? So if you got a car dealership and it's selling luxury cars and it has the logo of a heavy metal band, like distorted spiderweb, like just absolute heavy metal band logo. I mean, I'm not going to that luxury car shop to purchase a luxury car. I don't think that's gonna work out. That's not gonna work well for me. So I gotta show you a couple examples of what I mean, because there's some pretty powerful ones out there. So the right logo for you, we all know already what it is. Check this out. The right logo for you, we already know what it is. Take, for instance, the case of Thirsty Buddha. Okay, so Thirsty Buddha makes this wonderful little beverage. It's coconut water, it's organic, or in French, biologique, right? It's coconut water, it's non-GMO. There's a bunch of other things that are telling me here on the packaging that this is perfect for my needs. If I want a coconut water, which I love this coconut water, it's fantastic, by the way. So when I'm looking for coconut water, I'm not looking for something that's like this, right? Like this doesn't scream coconut water, organic, USDA approved GMO, like non-GMO. Like I don't think that about this. This is great. I use this for other things, but I don't think that this is an organic beverage. However, I think this is an organic beverage, and it's right there. It's right in the packaging. You can see it as clear as I can. This looks organic. It's telling me natural. It's telling me, it's giving these vibes, right? So this is the right beverage if I'm looking for a coconut water that is organic. Like this is definitely not organic, and I'm looking for an organic beverage. I mean, this is great. It's probably going to be wonderful. In fact, I've tried several of them. They're fantastic, and they're zero sugar, which is phenomenal. But this is not an organic beverage. I can tell that just from looking at the logo and the color palette. I can tell this is, and so can you. Here's the thing, so can you. You're watching this and you're like, yeah, no, that's not organic. I can see it right there. And if you're in Canada, you're probably like, what the heck is a Sunkist? Well, it's an orange pop, okay? And if you're in America and you're wondering what a pop is, that's a soda. That's what we call soda. But it's a Sunkist. It's great. It tastes like orange. It's fantastic, zero sugar, and it's definitely not organic. And you can see that from the logo. People know what the right logo is. Now you might ask yourself, well, why is this? Like, how do people know? Like, how did I know that was actually, yeah, I did know that as I was looking at the logo. How did I know that? It's because we've been stewed in this world where billion-dollar brands have been trying to get our attention every day for our entire lives. Like our entire lives, we've had billion-dollar brands reaching out to us across the divide and saying, hey, buy my stuff. And literally, these are billion-dollar brands. These are big, big deals, right? Like Skittles. Like that took a lot of work to develop that logo, and it subtly changes over the years, and these logos slowly shift, and not too much, not too crazy, just a little bit of evolution. And sometimes you get some pretty crazy evolutions. We'll talk about those in another video, but for the most part, they kind of stay on par and they stay on point, and they just morph a little bit and change a little bit, because these are psychological decisions that are being made by the consuming public, right? We have to feel like our purchases are something that are being made with confidence. If we don't feel like our buying power is going to be represented properly, we're not going to buy with you. We're going to buy with someone else. Like if I want a Sunkist beverage, like I'm going to look for that over the top, sort of super saturated. It's way too, italicized and far too curvy and swoopy, and it looks syrupy and good. It looks great. If I'm looking for that, that's what I'm looking for. But if I'm looking for an organic beverage, if I'm looking for a coconut water that's just gonna satisfy that side of what I need, I mean, I'm looking for something that looks like it was maybe a letter stamp, right? It was maybe hand drawn, maybe there's like a really simplicity to it, right? Same is true for all these other things. Now, as a branding expert and specialist, like I really know what it is that I'm looking at, but you as the consumer, and this is the important point, you already know what it is that you're looking at because you've been sort of serenaded, swooned. They have asked for your attention and they have asked you to the dance. All of these beautiful brands, these glorious products, they have tried to get your attention and you've seen it. You've said, no, I don't want to have any part of that. And then you've said yes to other things. You say, yes, that's for me, right? And so you know what a fast food franchise is supposed to look like. Like just think of a fast food franchise that's not good for you. It's not trying to be good for you. It's fatty, it's salty, it's greasy, it's all of the things that are bad, but it's oh so good. And just picture it in your mind right now. McDonald's or Burger King, like Wendy's, like these are the things that we're thinking of. Everybody's thinking of that, right? So if you make a fast food franchise and it looks like Five Guys, that's gonna be more natural. That's gonna be more like giving you like, or maybe organic vibes, right? Or if you see something that looks like the Thirsty Buddha logo and it's for a burger shop, then you're definitely, oh yeah, that's an organic burger. Like this is gonna be grass-fed, grass-finished. It's probably gonna be fried in like, I don't know, some kind of fancy oil or something like this. So, but here's the point. You already know this, okay? So as you're out there making decisions for your business and you're trying to buy a logo for your company and you're trying to pick the right logo and you're like, well, gee, I don't know. Maybe I should do this logo or this logo. And a lot of people go to Fiverr and they, run a little contest on Fiverr and they say, oh, help me with my logo. Listen, it's not gonna actually do the job that you want it to do. And that job is to build your brand. That job is to create awareness. That job is to get people to rally around your thing and to really, like dive in for it and really go for it and really like wear your flag wherever they go. Right? And that's what we're all looking for out of business. This is what we want. And a lot of this has to do with your own behavior in the marketplace. There's no getting around that. You have to be a good operator. But if your logo is wrong, you're shooting yourself in the foot and you are not giving yourself the best opportunities right out of the gate. And you might as well give yourself a better chance. This is why if you're trying to get a logo, you should be speaking with a professional. You should talk with a professional. Listen, shapes have psychological impact. Colors have psychological impact. We didn't even go into the colors. We're just talking about the shapes. Everybody's seen colors, but just the shapes themselves that we were just looking at, just the form and the flow, whether they're curved or whether they're square, whether they're fat like letters or whether they're skinny little letters, like these things impact our purchase decisions. These things make a difference whether or not we're going to purchase with someone, right? With a company. So if you're out there and you're trying to make a business for yourself and you're wondering why some things aren't working, maybe you have to keep re-explaining your offer. Hey, if this happens to you, you might have the wrong logo. I keep re-explaining my offer. Or maybe you're saying things like, I don't know, people come to me and they're surprised that I offer the thing that I offer. It's like, okay, if that's your thing, like if people are coming to you saying, hey, this is surprising to me. I didn't really think that this is the place that you were, and this is great. This is what I need, but I didn't really think that this was what you did. If you're having that experience, you've got the wrong logo. Now, there's a couple other hallmarks too. I'll do another video on it in the future, but like there's a couple other things that you can look for, hallmarks that you can look for that'll tell you whether or not you have the wrong logo. And trust me, again, the public already knows the right logo. They know what the right logo is. It's no surprise to them. You're the only one that it will be a surprise to. Everybody else already knows. So that's the one thing that I wish small business owners in general, knew before they went to Fiverr or some other place to get their logo done. It's not just a logo. It's not just a logo. It's the face of your company. It is a factor that people are using to decide whether or not to purchase with you. It's a big deal. So if you want to get one thing right in your business, get your logo right. Get your logo right, and there's a lot of good that'll come from that. Thanks for sticking around. My name is Daniel Schmidt. I hope you've enjoyed something that I had to say here in this video. If you watched the whole thing, that's fantastic. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, like, and I'd love it if you shared this content onto your social media profiles. I'm going to be here talking about all things brand for a long time to come. So yeah, thanks very much. Thanks for sticking around. Hope to see you again, and all the best out there.